In this video, you will be exposed to what are lacking in our formal education system that even make even an excellent graduate to depend on job hunting instead of being an avenue for financial self-reliance and prosperity. My name is Emmanuel Okusa, an entrepreneur and a master degree holder in chemistry education. Formal education came to Nigeria and the rest of Africa around 1848 through the missionaries. The missionaries, when they came, they had their aims, they had their reasons for establishing formal education, such which were to be able to reach the local people who do not understand their language. And they start training people to be employed into their institution as clerk to interpret their language to the local people. This is how going to school to own a job started, which is still staying with us till today. We go ahead to blame the missionaries, the Europeans, which are the originator of formal educations, as the major problem of education. After how many years? This is not true. This is not true. For me, it is my opinion that this is as a result of lack of accountability, lack of responsibility, and goodwill on the part of the planners of education. Financial education is not taught in our formal education system. In our universities, in college of education, and in polytechnics, financial education is not taught. Financial education, which has to do with how individual can manage their finance, how individual can understand money, how individual can understand how money works, how individual can be able to attain a place of financial stability, is not taught in our school. That boils down to us asking ourselves, why is financial education, which can help in the development of the financial stability of the individual and the betterment of the society, not taught in our education system? Why is financial education, which can enhance the personal development of individual, not taught in our education system? Why? We go ahead to ask why our parents, which are our most important teachers, continue to pass on this old idea of go to school, study hard, and you may have a chance of learning in have good grades, and you may have a chance of learning in good jobs with benefits. Because this is what they were taught. This is what they were taught. They teach their children financial education, financial literacy at home, even at dinner tables. They teach their children how to invest money. They teach their children how to develop business, how to build business. But the poor, what do they offer their children? They ask their children, go to school, study hard, and you will have a better chance of success in education, which many a time doesn't work like that. Our children, the learners, students in formal education system, spend time studying subjects that they would not use, preparing for a world that no more exists, preparing for a society that has moved on. Our education have to be innovative. Our educations have to move with time. Learners in a deeper way. The learners have to be advised in a greater, deeper way. In a greater, deeper way, and with a higher level of sophistication of what needs to be learned. Of course, we need a change. There has to be a change. There have to be a change in idea. There have to be a change in a different system of education. There have to be a change. Formal education is not enough. Formal education is good, but definitely it is not enough. We have to devise way at which we've been able to attain a fullness of human potential. Would that inclusion, would that financial education being taught in school, would that learners being taught on how business development, how investment can be made with money? Financial education is not complete. Financial education is not complete. When people do not realize these things continue to happen, these things continue to exist, and nobody seems to notice it. We are constructed to go to school, earn good grades, and have a better chance of having a better life, earning a job, having job security, which is in real time, it's not working that way anymore. Time has moved on. Those are idea of industrial age. Time has moved on. Our education system have to move on. Our education system have to make a change. It is obvious that the education system cannot teach what it does not know. The education system have to be changed. The education system have to be changed. The education system have a challenge of not including financial education in the system. The lack of inclusiveness of financial education into our education system is a big problem. It's a big problem to the society. It's a big problem to the society. Learners are not taught. People are not taught how to manage money. People do not know how to invest money. People do not know how to. Formal education focus on scholastic and professional skill, but not financial skills. We need applied knowledge. We need financial knowledge on business development and investment. Look around the world. The richest people did not get rich because of formal education. Getting good grade, getting good education now does not guarantee success. There is no more job security anymore. What we hear now is about downsizing and company right sizing. If financial education, if financial literacy is not taught in our university and our colleges, how do we understand about money? How do we understand about investment? Let alone how to understand how compound interest work. We have to get this right. Formal education have to include financial education in it. Formal education have to include financial education in it. Trust me, money is powerful, but the most powerful is financial education. So for us to achieve a high level of financial freedom and prosperity, formal education have to include in it financial education. Thank you. If you appreciate this video, you can thumb up and subscribe and make a comment in the comment section for me to make more of this. Thank you for your time.